Hello there guys, what is going on and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Newark Career Mode here on FIFA 22. Today we start our third season in charge of AFC Newark and we are up at championship level at last. Two promotions back to back and into the championship where we have a difficult season this year. We'll take a look at who we will be coming up against this year in the championship in just a second. We do have a pre-season tournament this year with a couple of European teams in there, Strasbourg, Cole and Troyes as well in this group. We're going to be simming most of this throughout today's episode as we look at some transfer targets. But unfortunately, we'll have a look at the transfer budget. And as you can see, we only have about £13 million to improve this year. So not a lot of money. We're going to have to be wise with where we spend it. But we're going to try and improve the squad as best we can for the championship this year. The board are looking for us to reduce player wages by 13 grand a week, as well as signing 3 players younger than 20-year-old with the potential greater than the players currently in the starting 11 or the average of the starting 11 at the moment. So they're looking to sign youngsters as well as reducing weekly wages, which is not really the ideal way to get promoted. We kind of want the players who are earning the most money right now to be staying at the club. The likes of Josh King, we can't really afford to move him on. He's going to be vital this year. Unless Nicholas Hyde, of course, can step up in a big way and become that number one striker, then we might think about maybe letting Kingy go. But we're going to have to see when that comes. I don't know whether we're going to hit that objective this year. But let's go ahead and take a look at who we're going to be meeting in the championship this year then. So starting then at the top of the table, we've got the likes of Barnsley, Birmingham, Blackburn in here. Brentford, who should be one of the favourites for the league this year. They're down in the championship now. There's us in the middle of the pack. And also you can see the likes of Norwich this year, as well as Southampton, who should be one of the favourites for the league. So a couple of big sides for us to try and battle it out with. I think compared to the squads that they've got, we're very much looking for a mid-table to playoff finish this season. If we're going to get promoted to the Premiership this year, I think it's more than likely going to be through the playoffs again. But it's going to be a difficult season. Some really good teams, and especially if they've improved as well, it's going to be a difficult year for us coming up. Hopefully, though, we can get off to the best possible start this year. We start our campaign against Birmingham away, so that's the first test for us at championship level. New season means new kits, and here we are for the championship. We are going with the Jordan. Sticking with Nike for our third year. We've used them for the first 2 seasons, extending that contract by a year and going with a bit lighter of a purple this year. And the away strip no longer featuring yellow. It is going to be this strip, which I absolutely love. I mean, I really do. This is a brilliant away kit. I mean, I made it. I'm blowing my own fucking trumpet here, but honestly, I do love this kit. And also, I love the home kit as well. So these are the new kits for this year. We're not going to be playing this game against Köln. I just thought I'd show you guys the kits for our championship season. You can see we're going to be going with the 5 at the back formation this year as well. We're not going to be using that 4-4-2 formation anymore. We're going to try and stick with this one. We've got the players fitted now for this shape, and Bomb dropping in at centre back. Uchida's going to start on the left-hand side today. Goodwin down the middle. Hicks at left back. Sessegnon back from his injury now in at right back. Oakley, Booth and Stanley in the middle. Jasper King, Kahinde. We're going to quick sim this game against a top-level German side. It's going to be interesting to see how we do against these guys exactly. I'm not expecting good result at all, but 2 goals scored against them, 3-2 defeat, and in the last minute as well, where we just let it slip. So Josh King levelled for us in the 74th minute. Duda, Oakley Booth got one and levelled after Kane to put them ahead. So there was a head twice. We levelled it twice, but they managed to sneak ahead late on then. Not a bad performance, decent amount of possession and shots created. Fairly level game, happy with that, even though it's a defeat, to be fair. On the back of that game, we've just got a offer for Sessegnon from Malmo. Actually going to turn that down. I was thinking it might be a bigger offer, but definitely not going to be letting Sessegnon go after he's just coming back from his injury, and he's not going to be leaving us for that amount of money. Kahinde finally going to be trained then as a right winger. He's been actually a left midfielder this whole time, playing out on the right hand side for us. He is now trained as a right winger. We can actually move him over to his official position to be right hand side now, but he is still 74 rated, not moving anywhere there. We'll give him a new development plan as well. I'm going to go with support winger just because he's going to up his defensive work rate, and I want some high work rated players, and Gehinde being so important for us, if he can up his defensive work rate, could turn into a real beast. So we'll do that for now. Next game then, we do take on Troyes, a French team, and we're going to go Will Myers in goal for this one. Araujo, Gale, Goodwin, Jean-Via, Sessegnon, Ollie Hunt and Stanley in the middle. Berahino left-hand side, Josh King up front with Archie Pickering, who's just come back from a loan spell, now 67 rated, right-hand sided player. So a chance for him to impress maybe today. And I'm expecting a bit better of a result against these. At least a draw. We could have the potential to beat these, and it's another 3-2 loss. Unfortunately, we have come up short. Kouame there scoring twice for them. Berahino and King on the score sheet for us, but it's another defeat pre-season. And here is the transfer kitty. Araujo, the player who is probably could now in the championship start for us at left back. Boca Juniors have come in for him with 19 million. We're going to negotiate for the Brazilian left back and potentially move him on. He was a free agent signing who came in a little bit too good for us. We're just going to keep him around the club until a club decided they want to come in. I think Boca Juniors is a decent move for the Brazilian left back, who hasn't really done too much for us in the way of on the pitch action. So letting him move on here for a bit of money, which will then give us some more towards the transfer kitty this season. We'll ask for 23.5 million, which then should hopefully translate to about 20-ish million into the transfer funds, which would be huge for us. They're sticking at 19. We've actually got 32 million now. So what? I don't know where that's come from. Is that after this deal done? Not sure, but either way, we'll ask for 20 million then. If we had an investment that I'm not been told about, I'm sure we had 40 million a minute ago. We've now got that. Okay, so that is with the 19 million. So we'll accept that 19 million is going to give us around 30 million ish, I think, for that deal if it can get done. But Alessandro Araujo will leave us potentially going to Boca Juniors for 19 million pound. Our third pre-season match then against Strasbourg, probably our final pre-season match as well, the way it's going at the moment. We're going to go with Jakonski back in goal, Hicks, Usheda, Doyle and Bomb and Hubbard in at right back, O'Shane and Oakley Booth through the middle with Gehinde, Nicholas Hyde up front and Sylvester Jasper. It's going to be another quick sim. Can we get a result against Strasbourg and potentially keep us in this pre-season tournament? We do get a 3-2 win this time. All these games being really tight with the way our formation's playing. Apparently, Doyle, the centre-back, equalised for us after Amadou gave them an early lead. Kahinde put us ahead in the second half. Jasper then made it 3-1 before Till managed to get one back for them, but it wasn't enough. And we hang on there to 3 points. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, unless I think Cologne won their game. There is a chance for us, but I think that's probably going to be it for the pre-season tournament this year. It is. We are out of the pre-season tournament, and we will now look forward to the start of the championship campaign. Transfer business to be done. If the sale of Araujo goes through, we've also got an extra 700 grand from the pre-season tournament, which will go absolutely nowhere, but it's in the bank. We will wait for, as we do wait, Berahino transfer offer from Vitória. Now, these guys are a Portuguese side. You know what? I'm going to reject this straight up. Berahino is a championship level striker and it's definitely going to be important for us this season, even if he's just off the bench and doing bits in case injuries happen. It's not really now at starting level. I don't think it's 71 rated. So, and there we go. Araujo is going to be sold. Josh King now has a transfer offer from Real Betis for 6.7 million for Josh King. Well, Nicholas Hyde might have to step up. This is probably going to be the most amount we're going to get for Josh King, given that he's now 31. But I think at this moment in time, we're just going to keep him around. He's been doing bids for us. I don't think they're going to be able to bid what we really want. 10 million, I think, would let him go, but it's not going to be paid by Betis, so we'll just reject it for now and keep our strikers around. Not much going on, but the Araujo sale has gone through, and we'll take a look at how much that is going to give us then to spend before the season starts. It's around 25-ish million quid after we've adjusted that. 25 million around to spend. Improvements need to be made, but where do you think we need to improve? Let me know down in the comments where in this squad could be improved and who should we go for. I am going to also be doing my own little bit of research into players and picking some guys out to buy. So we'll see how we go as we move on towards the start of the championship season. Got an offer here for Jaden Mitchell-Lawson, who isn't really featuring too much for us now, and with the shape that we're going to, we've got a lot of options in the spot that he's playing in. 1.2 million valuation, the bidding 1.25 million, and I'm going to accept that from Atalanta. I feel like this is a decent move for him. He's only 23. He's not really shone for us. He's not getting much game time. He could go over to America and improve his career there. So Mitchell-Lawson, we're going to give him the opportunity to do that. We're going to accept that. We could negotiate for more, I'm sure, but it's going to give us an extra mil or so in the bank if he does move, and then it's also going to get the wages down, which is what the board want us to try and do. So that should help with that, and hopefully get us in the good books with the board. We do have a couple of scout reports back, as well as a monthly scouting report. So I'm going to take a look at that. Mitchell-Lawson has now been sold, and we'll take a look at the monthly scout report, see if there's anybody we could potentially be bringing in. At the moment, we're just scouting a couple of guys for a little bit longer. None of these guys look any good, and we'll just keep scouting them ones for now. Jasper Hood, and he is a 72 rated 18-year-old left back who's a free agent, and Jackson Sharp, who's 71 rated right back at Fulham, were guys who I've just been looking at. I think with Logan Hicks is he's peaked. He's not going to get any better, but Jasper Hood could be a guy who could come in who's got decent pace. We've just got rid of Araujo. We've got a couple of left backs to be fair, but this guy's just a different level at 72 rated, so potentially going to be bringing him in to play left back and loaning out some of the other guys to try and improve them for maybe selling them on at a later date. We will approach to sign the left back Jasper Hood then. 4.5 recommended weekly wages. I'm going to give him a rotation spot. He wants important over Logan Hicks. Okay, we'll give him it, and he's going to have to play his way into the squad, unfortunately. Logan Hicks is that good that on the pitch, he's just going to have to do better than him. 5-year contract, we'll accept that for the 18-year-old youngster. No release clause. That's fine with me too. He wants 2.2k a week, which is absolutely brilliant. We'll accept that. And the left back will come in then. Jasper Hood joins us. And that is the first signing for our championship window. A free agent left back with an Eddie Howe lookalike as his agent. See you later, boys. Welcome to the club. The start of the season's come around a lot quicker than I was expecting there. So we will play our first game of the season right now, and then we will do our transfer business after the first game, I guess. And we've done a little bit, of course, for now, but the squad is as is. We've still got the money, so let me know your suggestions for this team. We're going to get into our first game at championship level against Birmingham City away from home. Away from home means our away kits. We do have a slight blue tinge to it, but it's not going to be too much of a kit clash, I don't think. We're mainly got the white glow. Jakonski in goal then for us. Hicks, Uchida, Goodwin and Bomb, Sessegnon, Oakley Booth, Stanley, Jasper King, Kahinde will be the starting lineup for our first game then. Here we go, boys. Championship level, Birmingham City away. Birmingham, a decent championship side. I don't think they're ever really going to be up there looking at promotion. I don't think they're ever going to be threatened with relegation either. So this is a decent test for us for this level coming in against Birmingham. Could be a decent away day for us. We've just got to get our feet under the table, I think, and get some good form running after a hit and miss kind of pre-season. And Birmingham will get us underway. Then Jonathan Lecker up front is going to have decent pace and definitely test our 5 at the back formation today, but underway we go in the championship. Goodwin, 10 minutes into the opening day. There's Albie Stanley to get round the left side, and he's going to whip a ball down into Logan Hicks, who can put it across, but it's straight at Neil Etheridge. Really poor delivery from the left back, who's now playing for his spot in the team with the recent signing of Jasper Hood. Needs to improve his delivery there. Bomb Into Stanley as we come forward again. Sylvester Jasper on the turn, and he hits it goalwards, but straight at Etheridge. He's thrown it out, and not be able to win. Back again here. Keep the pressure on. It's good. Kahinde's got it here. Kahinde's ball in early, looking for Josh King, but it's defended well and headed away. Good pressure from Uchida. Wins it back. Uchida's ball. King. Touch to Kahinde. Pressure is being kept on well here. Here's Albie Stanley, who cuts onto his right foot, and oh my word, what a hit from Albie Stanley. Unbelievable for his last season, and he has started this season with a true bang. Gets the ball in. We've kept the pressure on them here. Nice little turn onto his right side and hits it well enough. Beats the goalkeeper off the post, and we lead against Birmingham. What a hit from Albie Stanley. Cosgrove for Birmingham. Bring the ball over the halfway line. See if we can make it back from him and keep pressure on. That's a decent ball. Is he onside there? Castillo, he is. He's away from Logan Hicks by an absolute country mile, and Lecco is in the area with so much room. Taps it in. Birmingham equalise. And from absolutely nothing, they are level. Just want to see how onside he was and where's he come from here. The ball's played. He is onside. Logan Hicks, how long does it take him to react? He's just absolute switched off. Shocking from Logan, and he needs to do better. Birmingham are level. Quickly move forward to Kahinde. Sessegnon, which takes him a little wide, but he keeps it in. Quickly move. Finds the feet of Josh King, who will drop short to receive it. King turns. Has a look at goal. Still King. Sessegnon gets the cross in towards the head of Kahinde. He's going to find Josh King and Stanley. And back to Josh King, who fires home. Back in front. 10 minutes it lasted. And Josh King has his first of the season. There's a reason why we didn't let him go. Because he knows where the back of the net is. And inside that box, he is always dangerous. Keeping the move alive. Albie Stanley couldn't turn it goalwards. Josh King, though, on the spot with his left foot. Takes a touch and hits it into the back of the net. 2-1. Logan Hicks inside then to Albie Stanley. To switch the play. Ball might drop to Sessegnon on the far side, but it's going to be intercepted here from Oakley Booth, who will give it to Kahinde, who can get to the byline no problem. Kahinde, cross comes in, is a dangerous one. It's going to be flicked away by McGree. Anyway, we'll do half-time whistle. He's just around the corner here. We're going to get one last chance in an attack from this throw-in. Hicks's ball to Jasper. It's blocked. Referee will look at his watch. Jasper allowed to deliver it, and it's going to be headed away by Pedersen. Booth tries to get it back in, and the half-time whistle will go. An exciting first half. We lead by 2-1 in Birmingham. Logan Hicks didn't have the best of first half for us. But a better second from him. There's Tashan Oakley Booth into Josh King, and Albie Stanley rips one towards goal, and Etheridge will deny him another worldie. Vilaba into Colin. Cosgrove moving the ball quicker into Lecco. Birmingham went loose but stayed with the blue shirt. Cosgrove, movement's good from them here. Stay tight defensively with three centre-backs. We should have bodies in the way, and in the end Woods' strike goes over the bar. As Birmingham make a change, we will also make one of our own. It's going to be goal scorer Josh King, who will come off. Nicholas Hyde will replace him. A chance for the youngster to do something 2-1 up, so not too much pressure on his shoulders. And grab a goal. Absolutely brilliant. Ball played long by Birmingham towards Cosgrove, who can head it down to Sunjic. He's going to look in behind with defending from Sessegnon and Mbom. Now Oakley Booth for us. Fine person Kahinde. Feet from Kahinde. We'll find Albie Stanley. Now Nicholas Hyde turns towards goal and beats his man and hits one hard, but defender got in the way. Hyde battling for it, keeps possession well. Oakley Booth. Albie Stanley turns towards the back post. No one attacking it, and it just bobbles across the goal. Still in possession for us. Hyde could have been fouled there. Oakley Booth. Back to Nicholas Hyde now. Out wide right for us. Left-footed cross towards Kahinde, who can head it goalwards, but no real danger on Etheridge goal there. That's going to be a good header from Mbom. Oakley Boove. We'll find Albie Stanley. When we keep pressure on, that's when we want to get goals. It's Hicks's ball driven in, and Hyde couldn't quite get there ahead of Etheridge. Ball goes long downfield again, and bounces, luckily for Sanchez, who can get away from Mbom. Goodwin comes across, but he's going to burst away from him as well. Sanchez to the byline, across it comes, and tapped in by Cosgrove. A very similar goal to the one we conceded before, and a man free in the area somehow, despite having 3 centre-backs. And we are punished 2-2. Stanley to Oakley Boove. Kahinde. Nicholas Hyde. Now here's Sylvester Jasper. To the area. Can't quite find the pass though, and it's going to be fired away. Oakley Boove gets possession back for us though. Logan Hicks. To Stanley. Turns on it. On his left-hand side this time, and he fires it into the back of the net. This could be Albie Stanley's season. What a goal that is. 3-2 to AFC Newark. 82nd minute. 3-2 was a familiar scoreline pre-season. And it is continuing. Goals galore for AFC Newark. Albie Stanley in fine form. Gets the ball in the middle of the park. Turns, uses his body and hits it well through a crowd. Etheridge beaten. Birmingham need one back. 5 minutes of the game to go. Let's start to throw men at this one, I'm sure. Play it forward here to Castillo. It's quick, we know that. Uchida. Great bit of defending from Uchida. Now Albie Stanley. He's going to look and find for Oakley Boove. Through the middle is Kahinde. And we're going to break in here. Tosin Kahinde to finish this game. Oh, went for the little Megs through Etheridge and couldn't find the finish. That could have been the one. All forward, Cosgrove. Sunjic. Woods. Tries to dink one. And there was Sam Goodwin, and still Sam Goodwin in there. Castillo, 3 minutes added on. Sanchez, beautiful turn. Back to Castillo. Birmingham looking to get one back, punted into the box. Cosgrove can't keep hold of it. Going to be placed out wide again to Castillo, into the area once more. Hit by Cosgrove, and oh my God, he almost rescues the point, but we will win on the opening day away. Albie Stanley, what a performance from him in the midfield, stepping up his game. And almost there at the end, Cosgrove firing one into the side netting. We get the win and start the season with 3 points in the bag. Okay, so looking forward at our season then, our next game is up against Blackburn Rovers at home, and we are away in the Cup to West Bromwich Albion, who are also in our league. Then it's Ipswich, Cardiff, Brentford away, and Norwich. So some difficult games to start the season at the end of this month, the next month in August. Our derby this season against Nottingham Forest will come in September. So mark your calendars, boys. That's when the game against Forest will be. But that, for now, will do it. Thank you for watching this one. If you have any suggestions for transfers, don't forget to leave them down in the comments. It's very much appreciated. But that will do it for this one, boys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.